If you're tired of saying that you're going to do something and you find yourself not able to do it and you eventually give up on the whole endeavor altogether, like you want to build a business, you want to have a fit body, you want to start meal prepping, you want to get some girl, you want to get some job, you want to go to school, you want to finish this, you want to upgrade your life, but you can't do it because most of the things you say you're going to do, you lack the integrity to follow through. And that doesn't make you a bad person. That doesn't make you a crappy person. What it does is it makes you terrible at achieving goals. And that's fine because you can learn, like everybody else, how to achieve those goals. But where most people are able to achieve them because they learn good habits as a kid, they're able to follow through. If you read their books about success, you're going to be left wondering the same thing I always wondered. Why isn't this crap working for me? Well, you probably suffer from shame and self sabotaging behaviors, which a lot of these successful people never had, which is why they were able to read a book about success and then become successful. So, I created a course called Leading Horses to Water that teaches you how to overcome shame, how to overcome your ego, how to use courage to bring you into a new life where you're able to feel empowered, you're able to create what you want, and you eventually get to the point where you're at such a good sense of peace that you really are loving and full of joy. You've got a smile on your face almost all the time. You have very little frustration, if any at all. It's all dependent. You can still experience all the human emotions, but if you're on point and if you use your daily routine to create a plan that keeps you at a high vibration, you'll stay in those emotions, and it's really hard to come back down because you become out of reach for a lot of those negative emotions. If you're tired of suffering, there is a way. It's going to take work, though. You're going to have to choose growth over comfort. You're going to have to be uncomfortable. Not all the time. You don't want to be uncomfortable all the time. You don't want to break, but you do want to grow. You don't want to create too much frustration by trying to grow too fast. You want to balance it out. You'll have growth spurts. You'll have times where you're not growing. You'll even backtrack some. But as long as you maintain and you have a clear-cut vision of who you want to be, you can become that person. And I'm going to help you. So let's do it together. We can create a new world by creating a group of people that have integrity. The businesses out there will then have integrity. The world is a reflection of us. So we've all chosen comfort over growth. We live in a comfortable world. We're comfortable with people lying to us. We're comfortable with being taken advantage of. We're comfortable with being abused. But once we stand up by not abusing ourselves anymore, everything begins to get better. And eventually, these businesses won't be able to get away with what they're doing. Our industrial, medical, complex situation, government, whatever you want to call them, everything will get better. But things are already amazing because we chose comfort and we were given comfort. You don't have to be responsible for anything. You can not take care of yourself at all, and people will take care of you. So once you decide you want better, though, and you want to grow, and you can't, that's where I come in. I'm going to help you get past that because it's not easy. It took me over a decade. It took me a lot of pain. It took me a lot of suffering. It took me a lot of maybe this isn't meant for me. Maybe I'm just meant to be someone who's broken. I'm meant to be someone who's poor. I'm meant to be someone who doesn't really like life that much because life isn't that good to me. And now I know that was all in my head. Those were all limiting beliefs. And I don't have to feel that way anymore because I have been able to change and I can see it. I have the faith. I know what's coming. Better and better. Things are perfect and they get better and better. It's the most amazing way to look at life. That it's already perfect and it gets better and better. Like an upward spiral of amazingness that just continues and continues. And there is no end to how much you can grow, to how much you can help others grow, and to how much better we can make this world together.